This is Bloodletting by Concrete Blonde. Let's talk records. It is early 1990 at Battery Studios in London, England. Concrete Blonde are thousands of miles away from Los Angeles, but somehow Los Angeles is still all over the record they are making. The band began in Los Angeles in 1982 as The Dreamers, built around singer, bassist, and songwriter Janet Napolitano and guitarist James Mankey. The group became Dream 6, released an EP in 1983, then signed to IRS Records in 1986. That is when REM's Michael Stipe suggested the name Concrete Blonde, a name that captured the contrast in the band's sound. Hard and soft, tough and vulnerable, street level and poetic. Their self-titled debut arrived in 1986. The video for Still in Hollywood started getting unexpected MTV attention. Their second album, Free, arrived in 1989. God is a Bullet became a college rock favorite, but Concrete Blonde still didn't quite fit neatly anywhere. They were not exactly goth, not exactly hard rock, not exactly post-punk, not exactly college rock, and that is part of why Bloodletting works. Because in Bloodletting, they stopped sounding like a band trying to find a lane. They sounded like a band building their own haunted road. Released May 15th, 1990 on IRS Records, Bloodletting was the band's third album. The album opens with Bloodletting, the vampire song, and suddenly everything is darker. Gothic, atmospheric, almost cinematic. Napolitano was inspired by spending time in New Orleans, and at the time reading the Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice. Concrete Blonde didn't sound like they were playing characters. They sounded like they were telling the truth. That's what defines the album. Songs like The Sky is a Poisonous Garden and Caroline build this late-night haunted atmosphere, while Darkening of the Light even features Peter Buck of REM. But the song that changed everything was Joey. It almost didn't happen. Napolitano had the melody but not the words. Producer Chris Sangarides kept asking for lyrics, until finally in the back of a cab she wrote them all down. It was the last vocal recorded for the album, and you can hear it. A song about loving someone you can't save, written with Mark Moreland in mind, a close friend whose struggles with alcoholism deeply affected her. It became their biggest hit, number 1 on Billboard's Modern Rock chart and number 19 on the Hot 100. But Bloodletting is bigger than Joey, because by the time the album closes with Tomorrow Wendy, a song about death during the AIDS crisis, written by Andy Preboy, you realize the record isn't just dark, it's human. It begins with vampires, it ends with mortality. That's why Bloodletting still holds up, not just as a breakthrough album, but as a moment where Concrete Blonde fully became themselves.